can we talk? Okay, okay. Okay, what's going on here? Can they hear me? Is the mic on? Is the mic on? Can the people hear me? Is the mic on? What the deal? Let me see. Let me see. All right. Microphone check. Microphone check. Can you 1 2 1 2 1 2? I don't know. Microphone check. Microphone check. Microphone checker. Microphone checker. Let me see. Yeah, should be working. I don't know. Is anybody there to chat? How do I read the comments from here? I gotta learn this app a little bit more. But microphone checker, mic. What's going on, fellas? Can y'all hear me? Let me see. Can the people hear me? 1 2 1 2. I'll figure it out. Um, Salute to the people. What's going on? Smoke with me. I'm smoking on Jack Herrera, crossed with the gluey. As y'all can see right here, I've been smoking lovely. Got some. This is really, really fire. Fire, fire, fire. And I'm not saying because it's my first grow, but I'm saying because I grew to perfection. I I'm saying this because this is quality. You know, this is quality right here. This is hard work, and I'm really proud of myself. So this right here is something different. Um, it's not only me. I've also had other people around, that really said this is really worth it. Yeah. I also just got I just put my other seeds in dirt. I got some super sour diesel and purple haze by from Growers Choice Seeds. Yep. Shout out. Those are my sponsor. This grow will be sponsored by Growers Choice Seeds. What the fuck did this kid mess up the laptop? So yeah, this grow is gonna be sponsored by Growers Choice Seeds. Crumble, crumble wing. Salute, salute. Glad you're here. Thank you for coming through. I'm trying to fix the thing on this phone. We Pop Garden Salute. Yeah, so this is the Jack Herrera crossed with Gluey by Brothers Grimm. Guys, I'm gonna tell you something. This is fire. This smoke right here is fire. This is my first grow ever. For anybody that don't know, for anyone that doesn't know, this is my first time growing. And thank you. This is my first time growing. And I mean, for what I hear, when you cure, you dry to perfection and stuff like that, you don't need to pop jaws, burp, or anything. So I didn't pop my jaws into this morning, and man, that shit is different. That that's different. That's a whole different thing to me. This right here is different, and I'm really happy with the results. I'm proud of myself from actually pulling this off for my very first time. I want to thank everyone out there that supported me. stood by me, helped me out, left positive comments, you know, uh, left a input of what should I do or whatever, or people that just said, "Hey man, I, I got the green thumb and shit like that." Like I really do appreciate you guys. Listen, believe it or not, I know I grew the plant at home and stuff like that, but without you guys supporting me and keeping me going, I wouldn't maybe continue. I would have probably gave up a long time ago. But being that I felt like I had something to prove to myself and to everyone else. Like, look, I just didn't waste this money, and I'm just gonna, like, I really I put my everything in this. I put my everything in this. Like, but now I know what to do on this grow, so I'm more relaxed. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying. Like, my first growth, this grow right here was stressful. It was like my life on trial. That's how I felt. Like, damn, are they gonna lock me up? Are they gonna sentence me? How much time they gonna hit me with? What, like, you know, that's what it felt like. I'm sorry I had to put it in that type of way. You know, but that's what it felt like. I was so worried about the humidity, the temperature, and so much, and so. But everyone grows to different. Everyone got their own different way of growing, and everybody got their own way of, of drying and stuff like that. And man, I pulled this off, and I'm about to be smoking this with you guys. So I don't know what you guys is smoking. Put it in the chat. Let me know what you guys is smoking. I'm gonna drop a link just in case anybody wanna slide through. But man, I can't even believe this right here. Some homegrown OG master OG. Okay, yeah, guys. Uh, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you guys my girls. I got in the tent right now. You know. So this is what I got right here in the tent. Let me just fix this camera here. Show you guys what I got going on in the tent. There's a mission dealing with a phone. So yeah, this is what I got right now. Those two in the front is the purple haze, and the two in the back is the super sour diesel. I got the light at 20%. You know, I don't know why the camera's showing in that way. Let me see something here. How people set this shit up. Okay. Oh, here you go. So look, the light is at 20%. This grow here is sponsored by Growers Choice Seeds. Go check them out. Use my code at the checkout. Homegrow 421 4201. Use my code in that checkout. Save 40%. You know, they got a 4th of July sale going on. Save up to 40% using the code at the checkout. So check it out, So this is what I got going on right now. I switched the setup a little bit now this time, you know. So hopefully this seeds pop within the next day or so. I put them on dirt last night, so didn't get enough time on the light. So those are my new baby girls right there. Man, it feels good moving on to the next. I got to be honest with you guys. It feels good moving on to the next. Oh, the Spider Farmer, yeah, that's the new one. That's the SE. That's the Spider Farmer SE 5000. That is my very first light. First of all, also, saludo. So let me just. I wish I had a better camera, but give me time. I will build. You know, just give me time. I will build. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll grow just like these plants grew grows from seed, and you know I will grow also. You know what I'm saying? Just give me time, my people. Whoa, this is thank you, thank you. So I got some small buds and big buds here. Now, I'm not sure if you guys remember my videos. This this is plant number 2 that was on the front, which that was on the right side of the tent. That this is plant number 2 on the right side of the front tent. On the right side. When you look at the video, you look on the right. As you look at the video, you will see that plant. That this is that photo right here. What can I say? I don't even have a mic or nothing, but it is nice. Look, you hear that? It's a little snap to it. It's sticky. It smells potent. And you know, one thing hey, and one thing I definitely enjoy about this smoke, smooth. Uh, it has a skunky smell, uh, haze, slightly. How can I say? It has like that skunky, hazy, and pine flavor all at once. It's like all three at once. It's like a pine, skunky, and like hazy. And smelling it from the jar, like when you pop that jar open, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know if anybody ever grew this before, but it definitely smells um like like a skunky like a skunk odor, like the odor of a cat litter. You know when it piss and it hasn't been changed for days and shit like that. It almost smells like that. Don't get disgusted, you know. But you know what I'm talking about. It's like that sour diesel. Remember the sour diesel that smell like cat piss? You know, it smells like cat litter. You know. So these are buds. On camera, they may look like they light, but they very dense. This is like little parts, but it's very dense. Uh, it's not like heavy dense because it's sativa, so it's more on the. I like that the way it snaps, that little snap. That's what I was looking for. Curing when I was drying and curing. You know, one thing I'm gonna say, I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on this, guys. You know, but I could be wrong because this is my first plant. But I look into little details. I look into little details. Oh, so you know what I'm talking about, right? Because listen, I remember smoking the sour, right? And the sour has that like that skunky cat litter, like a piss odor, you know? And that high and the flavor, like the taste of it is amazing from sour. I love sour diesel. I love purple haze. I love Poulet. Like those are my strains I love. I love Jack Herrera. Like I always had Jack Herrera. I never had Jack Herrera crossed with Gluey, of course not. But um there's some great genetics. It's good genetics. I mean, really, really good. Really, really good. Let me get some scissors to trim this down because I can't smoke on this paper. Yeah, they really some good genetics. Like shout out to Brothers Grimm's. You know what I'm saying? I would like to grow this again. Unfortunately, I don't have it like many other people got it. But I wish I had a light when like an extra light in the tent. You know, when I first started doing this, because I would have took the cuts that I had before and I would have had them in veg, and right now I would have flipped them to flour, and I could have still have that strain still running for a while. You know, get the word out there heavy. But unfortunately, man, I'm cut short. You know, so I'm just working with what I got and using what I got, and you know, so I got to work my way up. But it's all right. It's like I never done anything like this. You know, like I never worked my way up. You know what I'm saying? Like I always work my way up some way somehow. I always do. I grew White Widow and Sour Diesel my first grow. Oh man, yo, I'm gonna tell you something. That White Widow, I think was in the '90s. When I first smoked White Widow, I think was in the '90s. White Widow, and man, that White Widow was fire. But I don't know what happened with the White Widow. I guess the people wasn't focusing on the on making sure the plant was, you know, had that potency. I don't know. It changed. But I'm gonna have to grow that myself, the White Widow. You know, I want to grow it myself because a lot of people don't put the effort they should put supposed to put on certain strains, you know, so it's not like the same. So I want to grow something that I used to enjoy, and I want to put that effort to it, you know, where I could get it to like wow. I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if that could be done, but there's a lot of people out there that. But the White Widow is fire, man. I remember that when I first smoked the White Widow was in the '90s, like the late '90s. I was like, wow, White Widow, or mid '90s. Genetics are super important. Yes, I'm learning. I'm learning. Look, I wrote this shit up quick, right? It didn't even take me 1 minute. Think about it. If you go back a little bit, think about how long it took me to roll it. Just think about it. Like 10, 12 seconds. Like make yeah, like 20 seconds. Go back a couple and you see how long it took me to roll this right now. I just rolled it in front of you guys. Look, nice to perfection. You know what I'm saying? Now just trim that part out because I don't need that little part. I just need a little filter spot, you know. That's all I need. That's all the part I need for me to just lay my lips on it. So everything else is bud. All this is weed. All this is weed. Look, to perfection right away. This is why I'm gonna be holding on to smoking, but this is all perfection. And right here, I trim this little piece out also. You know, and I could also use a little because it's a little tighter and a little smoother. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna clip this piece out and I'm gonna smoke it from this side. Ow. I'm a pro when it comes to rolling. I'm a professional. Look, this look like you a person went to the store and bought it like this. Like if they just went and bought the blunt rolled up already. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. I got a lot to learn, but right now we're smoking this Jack here cross with the gluey. My people, damn. You know, this is what I like. You understand what I'm saying? Like I like to smoke my weed. I love weed that the way it smells in the bag or in the jar, it smells when you put that torch to it. You see, like I didn't get the smell of tobacco or nothing else, or the smell of burnt, like you burning, lighting it. I got that first whiff. Damn, I wish I could get it again. But you can only get that. If y'all understand what I'm talking about, when y'all first pull out that and y'all roll it or y'all put on the bong or whatever, y'all only get that whiff one time. And damn, when you first light it, that you get that whiff. If you don't get that whiff on the when you put that torch to it, it's not gonna be it. This is it. And I'm not saying because I grew it. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it because this is it. I'm not gonna lie. I would love to send somebody something, but they could review my strength. But they could review it. Review my first grow. I need somebody that has an attitude, that don't gives two damn, you know, and just be honest. Be like, hey, homegrown, this shit is shitty. Or homegrown, you know, I like it. I need an honest opinion. I need someone with an honest opinion. I would love to send somebody something for them to give me an honest opinion. I would like to hear from other growers or from another grower that has experience, an honest opinion, uh, the taste, to everything, the texture, to everything. I would love to have somebody just do that for me. I want to have somebody that I could. That's what I want to do. I would like to have somebody that every time I finish a grow and I cure, I would like to have a person that always tests my smoke and just could put it out there, let the people know, was it good or bad? It don't matter, because if it's not good, I gotta, it is how you feel. So, and that's part of the game, So, and that's the risk I'm taking and I'm willing to take. But I want that. I want that. I want to send somebody something, and you review it, and you tell the people how it is, what it is. You smoke it. This smoke, it smells like honestly, I'm not. I can't lie to you guys. It has a hazy taste to it, aroma to it. Then it has that stank, like that skunky, like Yeah. Hey, Crumble, I like your channel, man. I'm glad that I subscribed to you too, man. Sometimes it be hard for me to catch up to so many content creators. And sometimes I get caught up. But I do. One thing I could tell you guys, if y'all go to your algorithm and it shows that, I don't know if you could tell if how many people watch your full video. I'm the one. Like, I watch the full videos. When I subscribe to somebody, I watch their full videos. The full video. Even if I had left off here, I come back to it later. Your, I'll give you your whole time. Your whole time. That's how I do it. I always support people. I watch your whole video from the beginning to the end. If y'all pay attention to my comments or in the chat, I'll be placing comments sometime during the middle of the video or the ending. But I watched it all through without skipping, fast forwarding, or nothing. That's always. Definitely, my brother. Always. But I just want you guys to know that, you know what I'm saying? When y'all see my name in them comments, I just then tapped in and said, yo, because, I speak with the with the emojis. I'll be like, salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Do, you, rock. I put that, you know what I'm saying? Salute to you, 100. I put that. But I just didn't put that and clicked out and go watch another content creator and gave them a little 2 5 second view and just no. I watched the whole video, whether I understand it or don't fucking understand it or don't know what's going on. I watched the full video. Yeah, that's how it is. So back to what I was saying, like reviewing this Jack Herrera crossed with Gluey by Brothers Grimm Seeds. It has a hazy aroma to it and flavor to it, but it also has the dank of the skunky, like that shit. It takes over, like it stinks your shit up. But at the same time, it's like a hazy and pine odor in all all combined into one. That's what it is. It's like those three odors combined to one, and then the taste is like the taste is so smooth. You can smoke the shit down to the end, and it won't even get harsh. Usually sometimes some type of strains when you smoke, when you go and you get close to the end of the weed, it start tasting a little rough. I'm really impressed and amazed how smooth it is, even when it's down to the end. Now, let's speak on the effects. Because I already been there. I already been. Look, first of all, I grew over a pound. I harvest over a pound. Yes. My first harvest, over a pound. I'm not going to lie to you guys. The first day that I chopped it down, I'm a fiend. Like, hey, indoor, outdoor, 420. Yo, thank you for coming through. Grow and smoke. Good morning to you, my brother, too. You heard? Appreciate you for pulling up. But I'm just reviewing you, and giving y'all a review of the Jack Herrera cross with the Gluey. I'm just bragging. I'm just bragging. I think I deserve to do that. You know what I'm saying? Just like, I mean, laugh at me if y'all want, but let me brag. Let me just chill. Let me just, damn. Let me feel like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm the only one. Just let me be. Just let me be. Don't take my shine. Let me be. But man, this right here, it is something I truly recommend. This guy. I would like for you guys to grow this. Like anybody out there that's like that may come across this video, or anyone in or you guys in the chat, y'all should reach out and try to get these. Cause this is fire, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is different. This is different. And I mean, y'all probably been through a whole bunch of shit. Y'all ran through a whole bunch of shit. Who knows what y'all went through already? Hell yeah. But me as a first time grower, not too many people really grew this. Um, yeah, y'all should give it a try, man. Put it out there. I would like to see more content and hear more about the Jack Herrera cross with Gluey by Brothers Grimm. I would like to see more of it. Definitely. Shout out to them, yo. Um, my first growth, fellas, I think I grew to perfection. They say when you grow to perfection, cure and whatever, and dry and everything, you don't need to be popping jars. I don't need to be popping jars. Everything seems to be great. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen on my next grow. You know what I'm saying? But the first one, shit, this shit went smooth. The people that already had got some is just bragging about it. So if I could get that word out there, this will be something new. This would be something new in NYC, New York City, baby. In NYC. I think Homegrown about to have New York City lit with this. I'm about to get me some more, man. Brothers Grim, if you come across this shit, send me a couple of those packs, man. Send me a pack. At least I'll try to get it. Yo, listen. I bought a tent, right? I bought a tent. I didn't get it on time. But it's all right. I mean, things don't go as planned. You know, you that's why you gotta have a plan B, right? They say you gotta have a plan B, and you have to find a way. You have to find a way. You have to sit, think, and find a way. You might have to sacrifice certain things or go out your way and maybe do things that whatever. Me, thank God, I'm really an open-minded person. I'm really open-minded and I'm really on top of things. I couldn't dry in the tent because where I have the tent is just not for it. So I decided to put them in the closet for 8 days. I had them in the closet for 8 days at 60, 70. I removed them from the closet and put them in buckets. I did some dry trimming also. I did wet trim. If y'all remember, anybody remember when I cut them down? I did some wet trim in the beginning. Then on the 8th day of drying, hang dry, I did some dry trim, and I put them in buckets, and I let them sit in buckets, open with AC, two fans around it, blowing in the air, and in the dark as I can, but long as I don't have any UVA light or whatever you call it hitting it directly, I was fine. So once I did that research, people say it needs to be pitch black. But for what I found out, from I gotta start remembering people's names, like people that really like grow, like they really knows about this, like in the like in these type of Google joints that I be going to, they be knowing some shit, some of these people. So I did my research and I found out that long as you don't have UV light hitting it or direct any light with UV in it, the plant will be great. So once I did that research, I kind of calmed down and I put it somewhere where it was dark itself, but it was still, but I also was doing research on based on drying. I see a lot of videos saying about the snap, 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 right? You got to hear that snap. But I mean, don't quote me on this. I can be wrong too, because I'm reading stuff from other people. But it does make sense from other things that people were saying. To me, it made sense to where I was thinking more or less, okay, so for what I was reading and I was seeing, I was reading like it don't have to necessarily snap. Because sometimes when you wait for it to snap, the butt, you just dried it a little bit too much. Sometimes you gotta grab what the butter's at and see if it a little lightly snap, or see if the bud is dry. I don't know how to explain it, but for what I was reading, I was actually observing with my plant, and I was looking for that. So I went by that, and the plant was good. But the branches have moisture. They wouldn't snap. Some may snap lightly, had a little snap crackle like click, but not all. So I didn't have to wait on that. So once I did that, I felt like everything was good. The odor has changed from grassy, like a grassy odor or whatever it had that I was fucking scared to death. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was always freaking out. I was like, fuck, this shit smells like fucking dirt now. What type of shit is this? I wasted all this time. What the hell am I gonna do? A review and tell people it smells like dirt? Like they're gonna laugh at me, right? But when I put them in the bucket for the 4 days, um, I swear to my mother, man, I was sleeping one day. The day I chopped it down, I mean, the day I put them in jars, the day I put them in jars, I woke up that morning, right, before I put them in jars. And through the night when I was sleeping, man, it was a smell of weed. And I was sleeping, all I was dreaming about weed. I'm like, but I could smell it. And I was just worried. I was like, damn, it smells like weed. But I'm paranoid, still stuck on the days when police would run in your house and, hey, police, hey, the neighbors. I'm over here bugging the fuck out in my dream because it smells crazy like weed. Yo, that's when I said it's time to chop these bitches down. I mean, not chop them down. It's time to put them in jars. My brother, yeah, it is. My brother. Hey, Wild Bill. How you doing, Wild Bill? I appreciate you here, Wild Bill. I really do. I'm discussing about, I'm just here chatting about uh Jack Herrera crossed with Gluey by Brothers Grimm, my first harvest ever, first time grow. You know, I harvest to perfection. You know what I'm saying? Cure to perfection. All that, like, I don't know, like, I really, I put some work. I put some work. Yeah. Listen, I was so fucking scared. Dude, guys, I'm telling you, I was like, damn, this shit don't smell like weed. Right? Because when I chopped it, when I had it in the tent, it smelled like weed, right? The smell was there. The smell of flour was there. When I chopped it down, that night it changed. My room, it got kind of grassy smell, like grassy and like a little hay, like if it smelled like if it was almost hay, like something like that. And I'm like, damn man, I think I fucked up my grow. That's just me. I think I messed up my grow. I think I messed it up. And I had that word for 8 days. And I'm telling you guys, man, I'm drying right now. I put the picture up and everything. But in my mind, I was still saying, man, this is supposed to smell like something already. I was so damn nervous, so scared. So I said, look, it's time to take it out the closet and put them in. Cause I already did the testing while it was hand drying. So I said, okay, they're ready to go in the bucket. And when I put in the bucket, 4 days later, that odor or that skunky pine and hazy was like really harassing me. It was killing me. I was sleep. I was like, yo, what's that smell of weed? I forgot. It's me. The smell coming from my bucket is in my room, and so I'm bugging. And when I looked, it freaked me out. I had to put them in jar. That's when I said, yeah, they ready. They ready. That book, like I'm gonna go back. That little thing I was reading on Google. They right. Once that that smell goes and come back, them babies is ready. Them babies is ready to put in jars. Um, this the only one I have popped open, but the other jars I popped open today just to, man, it's dank. Cause for what I heard, if you jarred them up, you know, like how I was reading, he, he was saying if you jarred them up a little too early, you will know because within 24 hours or 48 hours, it will smell a little hay or ammonia. You will have a smell of ammonia or hay, within 24 hours or 48 hours. So that means you will have to take it out and dry it again. So I heard if I don't get that odor within 24 hours, 48 hours, I dry to perfection, you know? So I don't need to burp. Yeah, that's what they say, burp. I don't need to burp. So I didn't burp ever since until today when I opened. Oh my God, my room was smelling crazy. I was like, ooh. And I'm the endless dude in NY. But it's smooth. Um, all this was done, look, all this was done with this. And I'm pretty sure you guys know y'all got better grow, but maybe somebody that don't know may want to do something. I did that with this. Just this. Nothing major. Just a tent, 4x4, and you can get any size. You get it smaller. If you don't want to go big, you want to grow something small, you get smaller tent. This, my humidifier. I don't know if y'all can see it right there. I got a humidifier. I got a dehumidifier now. I just bought one. These are the little tools I got to water my plants as they moved on stages. That's when they was on, seedlings and stuff like that. And this when they went into flower and stuff. Right here, I got dirt supplies. Other dirt, I got dirt supplies and other stuff. I got a whole bunch of shit here. As for new grower, it's more than before. I have my closet with stuff also. You know, I have my little tools there. Little stuff like that. My trimming set, scissors. I got my little set, my little stuff. And listen, anybody can do this. This is something anybody can do. Anybody can literally do this. If you really want to do this, you can do this. Like honestly, you can do it. Anyone can do it. I mean, if it's legal in your state, do it. Definitely, Bill. You know, never had to smell ammonia. That the ammonia smell. Yeah, I thank God, man. Like honestly, like I haven't experienced that as for now. So I feel like I harvest at the perfect time. I I let the plant. I let them go for 13 weeks. I chopped them down on the fourth day of the 13th week. That's when I chopped the plants down. So I don't know if they was really a 12-week plant and I pushed them to a 13 weeks. I don't know if they 15-week plant. I don't know. But like people said, the plants will tell you when they ready, right? So I never grew, but I felt they was telling me they was ready. Uh, Shout out to Lit Wick. You know, that's somebody I was always talking to all the time. Yo, Lit Wick, yo, you see the trichomes. I'm always telling him that he probably knew what I'm about to talk to him about when I hit him up. I'm about to talk to him about trichomes, you know, because this is my first time growing, whatever. So that's all I did. Look for trichomes. And as the time was going by, I started to understand. And I'm glad that I had you guys making videos talking about y'all grows, because the more y'all talk about it, the more I get to understand and learn about it. I learn about it, I understand it. Because honestly, like I'm going to say it again, like I said before, I didn't know what was trichomes. I thought the trichome was the pistils. So I was looking at pistols thinking whatever. But I learned every day, you know, so I learned. So once I figured it out, I said, oh, Lord have mercy. This is what it is. I focus on that. And once I seen 70% cloudy, 20% of the clear, and that 10% amber, I said, I'm running with this. For what I downloaded a book too. I read that book. I downloaded a book for free. They had a PDF book. I downloaded that the pistols doesn't tell you that it's ready. Right? It's the trichomes. Some strains, the pistols, you know, whatever's gonna, some pistols gonna be there, some white hair's gonna be there. So I'm glad I paid attention to a lot of things like that. Because when I seen those trichomes and I seen it was slightly little bit of pistol, I said, oh no, that's the strain. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was a doctor already. Like I went to college. I got my PH. I got my degree on. I got my master's. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was like, yup. What's that? I said, oh yeah. I gave it the okay. You know what I'm saying? I gave the word, you know? Litwick has great knowledge. Trust me, he does. Litwick does. Sometimes I feel he send me pictures to get me worried. So I be like, holy shit. So let me go check this out now that he sent me this picture. So he'll send me a picture. And I don't know what's that picture mean. But when he sent me that picture, I'll be like, I never thought of that. So let me check for that. I think he's giving me signs or hints. So I go for that. And then I'll be calling, yo, Litwick. This he be like, yo, you know, and that's how we get it going, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate him. Appreciate you. Appreciate Kenny Grow with Kenny. Great dude. You know, when I first popped my seed, he told me how to pop my seed. You know, he told me how to put the light. A lot of people were just telling me what to do, not understanding I'm a beginner. I don't know nothing. They were just, oh, you just do this, leave it there, and that's it. So I made a lot of mistakes because I listened to a couple people, several people. I made several mistakes. But I'm glad that those mistakes I made, I was able to catch them on time and correct them on time. And how did I realize I made mistakes? By looking at my plants every day and just analyzing them and like, nah, this is not right. I think this is what these people consider this, or this is what these people consider that, or this is what these people say is happening. And this is what the people say that's going to happen. So I'm glad I had all those awareness from reading and watching. Because from watching, I made a lot of mistakes. From listening to people telling me, I made mistakes. From reading the wrong information, I made mistakes. So I had to take a pause. I had to pause for a second and just think and rewind and go back and start over again. And I was looking for information, and certain information, I started putting information together by certain content creators that will say something. Then I'll read something here, and this person been doing this for over 30, 40 years, and I'm like, okay, this makes a lot of sense because this guy has said this, right? So then I go to somewhere else and I hear somebody else like in big corporates, that do. So I'm like, okay. Then I see some of you guys in some of you videos. So I'm like, okay. So I chose you guys and I follow you guys for fucking reason. I just don't follow you guys because y'all just growing plants. I follow you guys because y'all had the information that I was reading in certain places and certain people was giving. So I said, these are the guys I need to watch. They got nice plants, but they're giving me the information that I need. Whether if they're not telling me exactly what it is, I can see. I can, they showing me something. Other people don't. A lot of people don't. So I learned that. So there's a lot of bogus things in this that if you don't know and you're not aware and you're not open yourself, you're gonna get lost. So thank God for that. I'm using BX PH BX soil Pro Mix BX soil. That's what I'm using for now. Maybe when I'm done with this, I'll upgrade on my soil. I'll probably get the HP. But as for now, I don't know the difference. So I'm going to change. Once I'm done with this soil, I'm going to change and get the HP version and see what's the difference or whatever. If there's a difference in soil or if there's a difference where taking care of the plant or how you deal with the plant, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to do. Try to learn the things about certain ingredients and the difference on soil. And I want to learn that. I want to learn this different grow. But I want to just try to master and manipulate growing photo period plants. I think that's something for a person like me because I like to push, push, push and challenge myself. And I'm always thinking, oh, I could do this, or I could do this, or I don't need to do that. Oh, so that means, because you know what it is with me? When you guys do something, say something, I don't do what y'all do exactly. I look at what y'all do and what y'all say, and I try and I take everything and I look at it and I use it as a form of art as and I visual it as it's like cooking a meal, right? It's like how when you put the seasoning, what seasonings to put, what not to put, right? So when the rice is done, right? When the chicken stew is done, you know what I'm saying, right? If it's too tender, so that's how I looked at the thing of growing. So mixing ingredients, it wasn't a problem with me. Once Grow with Kenny told me and taught me, I said, I got this. This dude don't even, well, he knows. He taught me something and I'm smart enough to run with it and I could do more as with time go by and I develop my skill. Yeah, photos are great, man. Like, I don't running autos. I don't know. Um, I don't think it would be hard for me neither, because I think I would knock that shit out the ballpark too. You know what I'm saying? I think I would fuck that shit up too. Like I will be no joke with it. But I like big plants, and I have another tent there. I got 3x3, but that's to veg my photos. Cause I want to have some photos veg in there. So when I want my 4x4 as a flower tent for now, not even for now. That's all I want. My 4x4 is flowers. Shit. I'm not trying to be a drug dealer, you know what I'm saying? So that's all I need. I'm just growing this shit to smoke, chill, bullshit, shit like that. But all I need my 4x4 tent. Man, do I need this or do I need more? I ain't gonna lie, cause I kind of contradicted myself. I said, nah, guys, all I need is one tent, and now I got another tent, but I don't have a light for it. So I'm stuck with that tent. I'm gonna be stuck for a while. The idea was for me to use it to dry and then do veg clones, take cuts and veg, and maybe do things like that, and then get another tent for dry, or and then you see what I'm saying? I told you I just needed it, but I'm telling you now something else, right? And then I thought about autos also. So I was like, damn, if I was to run autos, uh, what is it, a 2x4 or 2x3 will be good for that, right? That will be great for that. But to grow auto will be my last thing. My main priority is photos, period, feminine. And then I want to grow some autos on the side once I get it, everything set up right or whatever. I want to do some autos. Or I don't know. Or I'll probably just take that 3x3 one day and just grow some autos there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, you started with the 2x2. Now you have five different ones. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like I never done no nothing, anything like this. So this really put me on the map. You understand what I'm saying? I got over a pound. You understand? I got over a pound on my first harvest. I seen videos where people have big, four plants bigger than mines, and they pull out that pound. Like, so I was like, damn, I pulled out over over a pound on my first grow. I watch video and I see people talk about I'm trying to pull over, I'm trying to maximize it over, I'm trying to get that pound. But you know, and I'll be listening, I'll be like, how the hell did I do that shit then? So I did a great freaking job on my first harvest. I ain't got it back for a while. I already got my next season. I got the yeah, they are way more forgiving. Let me tell you guys something. For a lot of people, they may not know. You know, my plants done got beaten up. You know that one big plant that I had. You know, two colas broke. You know, two main colas, two big colas. I would have had another big cola, and then I would have had the main cola that would have been reaching to the light. Them shit broke. First one was with a basketball. The second one, I had the tent too close to the wall, so when I was trying to get by and I was trying to do my stuff from there, I lost balance and I just grabbed it by mistake, the branch, and that shit snapped. Oh my god! And that's all she wrote. I was so upset. What? Oh yeah, yo, I look honestly like it's crazy. Look right here, I had 3 ounces. 3 ounces. The 28 ounces jar, I got six. They each got 2 ounces each. More. They got more than 2 ounces. They got more than 2 ounces. So when I pulled them out, and I'm gonna be honest, you know, when they was dry, they weighted, right? 3 ounces, right? When I pulled them out, that I was taking out, they was heavier. I don't know why, but the buds got heavier after a couple days later. So I don't know. I could be wrong, but the buds got like a slightly little heavier. So there's a little bit more weight on them than when I put them in when they was dry. So I think, and then I was dry for 12 days. So what I was trying to tell you in the beginning of the video, Uncle, thank you for coming through. In the beginning, when I chopped them down, I tried to roll a blunt. I never done it before. That shit did not light up. That shit would turn off. It was too wet, right? So 2 days go by, it was hang dry. So I started pulling it out, boom, and I started smoking. But some of it tasted all right, but then it started the taste that it had started leaving. But it tasted all right. But it tasted, like well, you could be like, all right, for that's what I thought it was, homebrew. But like that, I don't think this son I would do. I was like, all right. So within that time, I gave my brother some weed. I told him it's not done yet, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta see when it's done. So I was smoking a lot of weed throughout the whole time. I smoked over an ounce, and I gave my brother half an ounce. And I was smoking, smoking, smoking. I had weed in here. I had this shit full of weed while this was dry. I was taking from the things that I would just. So, man, I couldn't wait, and now this really tastes way better. I was so worried because I was scared that it was just gonna smell like grass. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck is this shit? This is what the people grow? Cause that's what I thought it was. I'm like, so hold up, this is what the people growing? This? But on the 4th day in the bucket dry at 60, 70, man. And look, I don't have a meter. So you know how I was reading the temperature? You know the things from the humidifier, the sensor from the humidifier, I put it inside the bucket and I put it in the bottom. And that was telling me the humidity in the bucket in the bottom, where everything on top of everything, that was telling me the temperature and the humidity of everything. So being that I was able to keep it at, what was it? I had it at 60 and 68. 60 and 68. When I put in the bucket, the temperature went down 2 degrees. So it went down to 68. So it stood at 60, but it went to 68 degrees. So I kept it there for those 4 days. When the 4 days hit that I was sleeping for like 5 hours, the whole night while I was sleeping, yo, I would just bug. I'm like, what the fuck is that shit? When I got up in the morning, I was like, oh my God, like everything changed. Then it didn't end there. After I put them in the jars and I let them sit there, that's when the real deal really happened. Cause they looking real right. It's looking real right. I can't go wrong with it. I got a pack of that humidifier thing. I got a pack of it because it's a big jar, so I got a pack in it. Being that I popped it already, so I got one pack of it in there. So I put it away in a little while. I just got it sitting here, but I keep it in a closet when it's not too cold. You know, what is in between to keep some warm, to keep it nice and cool or warm in between, so everything could stay nice. Because you don't want the jar neither to get too freezing cold. I don't know how it is, but I like it to pull it out, still be like. But that shit smell danky, fire, fire, fire. Now I can't wait for these baby girls to come through, and I got a name for them. So I got to go through my list because I got a list of a name for 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 the purple haze and the sour these. Remember, last run was Jackie and the girls. You understand? So they need a name too. They need a name. I can't do them like that. That'll be wrong. To start my first run with Jackie and the girls. Do you know Jackie and the girls? You know the impact they made? Just being Jackie and the girls? The Jack Herrera cross with Gluey, I named them Jackie and the girls. You know how that shit changed? Jackie and the girls. I need to have a name for these girls. This super sour diesel and this purple haze from Grower's Choice Seeds. Guys, I think this is gonna be something. I think this is gonna be something. Um, One thing, I'm more experienced now with pruning, lollipopping, topping. I'm more experienced with that. Why? Because I already grew my first one. So I'm more experienced. So I'm more aware. So on this time, I'll be topping twice again. I'll be topping twice again. I'm not afraid to do the topping twice again. What I'm gonna do is give it time before I give it the first topping. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give it time before I give it a first topping. Um, Trellis net, you know, I'm gonna get a scrog net, whatever. I'm gonna get a. It's gonna be the same shit or maybe a different netting, but it's gonna be that. I'm gonna spread them shits out as much as I can. Um, I'm gonna go crazy, but not too crazy. I'm gonna see what I can do with these two strains: super sour diesel and purple haze. I'm gonna see what I can do with that. Auto plants. What like? How many plants can you put of auto plants? Like in a 2x4 or stuff like. How many plants could you grow in there? Like, could you just grow like 6 plants in there of autos? Do they get like how much space would it take? That's what I want to know. How much space would it take? Jackie. Da-dum, dum. But I want to get into clones. I want to learn about clones. I need to find me a way. How can I learn about clones? I want to learn about certain genetics and clones. want to learn that. I'm into that. I'm into this. You know, last grow, I put them straight in dirt and soil. Like in 5 gallon pots. I don't know. Did I make a mistake or not? Now this time, my second grow, I did different. I put the seeds in 12-ounce cups, right? Now I put them in 12-ounce cups. That's my thing that I'm experiencing now. How would these plants grow? You know, that's what I want. So I have a question. How long do you guys leave your plants in the cup before transplanting them into 3 gallon pots and 5 gallon pots? How long do y'all leave them in a cup? You know, like for how long? That's cool, crumbling. Um, how long do because I'm new. How long? I don't know. I would look at it as maybe 2 weeks when the plant is 2 weeks or 10 days. I don't know, but this is my first time. My first time I just grew it straight in 5 gallon pots. I just put it straight in 5 gallon pots. But from 12-ounce cup or 16-ounce cup or stuff like that, how long do people leave they plant there from seed to when it pops to before transporting them to a 3 gallon pot or 1 gallon pots or 5 gallon pots? Like how long people transport plants into the bigger pots? Like I'm just curious about that. Yo, what's your favorite plant growing? What's your favorite plant that you love growing? What is the plant you've been growing for the longest? What is your favorite plant? Like, what is your favorite plant you like that you've been growing for so long you love? Your master OG. All right, Crumbler, that's your strain. That's your own strain. You created that strain. So crumble wing, right? Right, crumble wing. Um. Oh no. Okay. Damn, man. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I got like two seeds left of the Jack Herrera. It sucks when I only got two of those seeds. I want more of those seeds. I want more of those seeds. Or you're not into breeding. Oh, the clones. That's how you keep it going. See? And then after that plant, you cut from that plant again, and then you keep that cut from that plant, turn it to a mother, and then you do it like that. That's how it works. I don't know if I said it right or if I understood it. So you can take a clone from every. Oh my God, I'm telling you, bro. I need another light, my brother. I want to put up my next tent, but I need a light. Oh, crumble wing. That's good. That you see, because you stay on the flow with the consistency with that strain right there. You keep it going. That's what I want. I want the consistency of that strain, you know, and I want that consistency where I don't have to wait this long. You see how long I have to wait now for this to all work out? Man, Spider Farmer. Matter of fact, you know, speaking about Spider Farmer, I don't think I'm a qualify for that. They asked me to send them a video. Not a video. What was it? Oh, a link of my channel and stuff like that, and to see if I'm on level C. I don't know what's level C supposed to be like. Um, what else they sent me? They said to send them a link of my channel and stuff like that. But I don't think I'm gonna make it because I only got like 260 subscribers. So um I think I gotta make it visual for people to see my subscribers. I don't think people could see my subscribers. Um yeah, I got like 260 subscribers and I don't really got videos. My videos are mainly shorts. I don't know if they accept the school of crops. Salute, my brother. Thank you for coming. You know, I don't know if they how can I say? I don't know if they I will qualify because I got short videos. You know, I don't know. But I got 260 such subscribers, almost 300. Because every time I drop a video, I always got like 10 subscribers behind that video or 5 subscribers every video I dropped. Then after a while, my video started going up, up, up. But then YouTube started messing with my video. So I gotta find a way how to go about it because I'm not even talking. I'm just doing the shorts and they still be restricting my videos. So I gotta go a way about it. Okay. I'm gonna give that a try, man. I swear. Yeah, I definitely am. So yeah, I'm about to roll me another one of this, you know? Uh, oh, we content get shadow banned. Shit. That's crazy, right? Yeah, but this is a nice butt, you see? You know, the trimming. All right, let's talk about my trimming skills. Because I'm not the best trimmer in the world, you know what I'm saying? But let's see, tell me what you guys think about my trimming. Because I'm over here talking to you guys. Yo, tell me how I do with my trim. You know, I did some dry trim and wet trim. I need a better camera, I know. It's hard. Let me see. And it falls off nice. Look, look, look. Got a nice little snap. Y'all heard it? Ah, what y'all think, man? Y'all hear that little snappy? And I'm just breaking it nicely. Nice and crunchy on a light, sticky and crunchy. You can't go wrong with that, right? It's like cotton candy. I swear to God. Yeah, it's like cotton candy, fellas. Exactly what I wanted to tell you guys. It feels like cotton candy. Yo, my first bro, listen, School of Crop, right? I went to School of Crop show one day, right? I ain't gonna lie, I like him, yo. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I like him. Cause he was just talking his way, whatever he be talking, you know what I'm saying? He be letting you know how he feels. So I'm watching people's grow. I'm like, damn, man, they talk about harvest and all this other shit. He talk about, well, you don't need to fucking do this, all this other shit. So I'm like, damn. So I'm like, yo, man, listen, man. I want to grow some weed, but I got a 4x4 tent, man. I need a light. Is I got a I order I order the SE 5000 light, but I gotta get some other equipment and shit. I gotta get a whole bunch of shit. I gotta get CO3s and I was telling him I need to get all this. This dude looked at me like he must like from the other side. This man's like, who said you need that shit, bro? Are you fucking crazy? You could grow. When he told me I could start growing with just the light and the tech, and all I need is just some airflow. I said, you for real? He said, yeah, dude. He showed me how he doing it. Other people in the comments was talking how they first did it before having this shit. I started my growth. If it wasn't for him, I still would have been buying equipment. You know that? I still would have been watching videos. I would have been only subscribed to people, but I never would have grew a plant because I would have just been buying equipment because I would have been watching all these people trying to sell equipment. Yeah, if you use my discount, you get 20% off at checkout. You know, I'm like, word. You know, but then you add it up, that's like 4 grand a total, you know, and that's just to have the things and then to get the other little basic shit, dirt and all that. That's not including dirt. You know, I'm like, God damn, man, this shit costs money just to grow some weed and shit. So I'm like, damn, the math ain't added. I'm saying, but then with time, I guess I'll save money. But I ain't got it like that, bro. Just to throw 4 racks on equipment, I'm like, damn. They talk about, oh, this equipment is better. Don't go with buying this equipment because this equipment don't work right. If you want these type of flowers, you should get this type of equipment. This equipment is gonna give you the best result. This equipment is gonna, and I'm like, damn, I ain't never gonna grow no weed, never. And do you know what School of Crop said, dude? You don't need none of that shit. What do you think? Mother, they grow outside. There's no equipment when they're growing outside. When he started talking like that, I started thinking of stuff like that. He was like, yo, the plant does its shit on its own. Basically, we destroying the world. The plant already, the plant gonna live regardless. You just gotta just let it sit and let it do what it do. It's gonna grow. I had lit with saying, yo, you should do YouTube. I was like, damn, I haven't even grew a plant. I got somebody telling me I should do YouTube. I don't even know how to grow a plant. I ain't gonna lie, that was the best advice he ever told me, giving me. Both of them. Fellas, this is smooth. I like growing in organic. I mean, I don't know what it is to grow anything else. So for people that say they never grew in organic or they don't know whatever, I don't know how y'all smoke be tasting or how it be. But I'm gonna tell you one thing for what people be saying, and me being a person who just started growing in organic, I think that it is smooth as a it is smooth is it is smooth. The smoke is clean. Yeah, yeah. I want you. Yeah, that's all I need. A couple things for indoor. I'm telling you, like they will kill your pockets. People will drink. Yo, it's all right to be sponsored and promote a product, but please don't tell people this is what they have to. Uh, this is what they have to use. You know what I'm saying? They have to buy this. You have to, or else you're not gonna get. Yo, I don't got what they got, and I know what I'm. Look, I'm 46 years old. I've been smoking top of the line weed since a young boy. You know, at the time there was a time when where people were smoking weed in certain areas. They had these weed. They used to call it good green or skunky or cess or whatever. But that weed has so much seeds in it and so dried out. I never, I never smoked that. All I smoked weed with no seeds, no nothing. I done smoked the best the whole time. I'm smoking this because this is the shit. I ain't never smoked nothing like this. I ain't never grew nothing in my life like this. I ain't never done nothing like this. Lit Wick, salute. I ain't never done nothing like this. And I'm gonna tell you something. This is the smoothest, the cleanest, the most. This is fire. Like it just smells so damn good. It just smells so damn good, for real. I can tell you that. Yeah, you already know I need this little part where I could use as a filter. Ain't nothing gonna come out of there because it's real nice. And this is where I'm gonna burn. You know what I'm saying? So this piece right here is gonna get burnt out. I like having my little filter. You know how people be having these cigars? They like having that little part, that little. Some people smoke cigars. They like having a little spot where they bite into it. Whatever. That's what I like. But man, I got I got some fire stuff. I think people should look into it and probably try to grow that strain. I would like to see people make some content of that because it's really good. I'm not sponsored by them either. I'm not getting paid. They don't give me nothing. They never given me anything. I always tag them. They never responded. You know, for me growing the, they never. But regardless of what they do, what they do, I can't knock what they do. But I'm gonna tell you, those dudes got that jack hair and that glue. E. Ooh, e. This is what I'm talking about. You know, when you light it, that's that. But like I say, you only get that aroma one time when you first light it. After that, you're not gonna get it. You only get it when you first light it. It's gonna smell like it, but that when it hits your nose, you only get it that one time. When you first light it, that's when you be like, holy shit, this shit is fire. Yo, Liquid, what's good? How's it coming along? I put the super sour diesel and the purple haze already in. I'm waiting to see when they sprout. They'll go on the calendar once they sprout. Oh wow, I'm sorry to hear, Wick. My condolences to you and your family. You heard? I'm sorry to hear, brother. Damn, Wick. That's real, Wick. That's real. Wow. This shit hurts when you lose a relative. It hits different. It hits different. Damn, Wick. Got a lot going on right now. I don't even know what to say, man, because it don't matter what I say, man. You know what I'm saying? It will never heal what you're going through, man. But I'm really deeply sorry for your loss, man. And I hope you just keep yourself together. You know what I'm saying? Depending on certain circumstance, just you know, man. But it's deep. It's deep. It's deep. It's deep. That's an aunt to you, crazy. That's Mom Duke's sister or Pop Duke's sister. That's one of his sisters. You know what I'm saying? That's Pop Duke's or Mom Duke's sister. If it's auntie, that's somebody's sister. That's Mom Duke's sis or Pop Duke's sis. You crazy? That's real. That's like a mother right there. Aunties is like mothers. Aunties talk shit like mothers. They like sisters. Yo, they like, yo, aunties. Oh, okay, you see? For real, they like mothers and sisters, bro. A aunt is like a mother. A aunt is the aunt, but she a mother also and a sister to you. That's all in one. You. That's why family, man, is very important. I'm gonna tell you guys that family is very important. A lot of people have it and don't appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Some people that don't have it wish they had it. And some people that do have it value and appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And those are very blessed and strong families. You know what I'm saying? That's always going to be pushing forward, always going to be, you know, generational wealth. Because the family is about sticking together. You know what I'm saying? Strong is a strong mindset. You know what I'm saying? But that's why family is so important, man. Because those those roles right there, man, you can't get nowhere else, man. When you got good family members and shit like that, man, that's very important. Sometimes they could be annoying in their own little ways, but guess what, man? That's family. Man, don't even worry about it. Let's just go, man. Leave them alone, man. Them people crazy. That's yo. That's how it is with my family. Hey, Crumble Wing. Um, Thanks, my brother. Yeah, man, I appreciate you coming, man. And you already know I'm always gonna be tapping in every time you drop a video. You already know that. So I'm always gonna be smashing the like, always on the comments. And one thing I'm gonna do, I'm about to share your video. So just to the people out there, man, you know what I'm saying? Um, always watch out for the post because I'm gonna be posting little things there. You never know, there might be a chance for something. So always keep your eyes out on the post. I share people's channel also there, so subscribe to other people. You know what I'm saying? Channel. You know what I'm saying? I share people's a lot of content creators, a lot of growers channel. You know I like sharing it, posting it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Always check out what's out there because I probably share the channel, you know what I'm saying, a content creator who may need the support, the help, you know, and if we all stick together, we can all do it together. And hey, man, that's it. You know, shit like stuff like that, you know. But I'm always, you know, not always, but I do share people content. You know, when I get the time, you know, oh, let me share this person content. But if you look at my things, I did share a lot of content creators. A lot of people don't know because they don't look into things like that. But always watch out, always into things like that too, because I share people videos and stuff like that. So if you got some subscribers sometime, you know what I'm saying? I shared it, sent it out there. You know, other people probably shared it from there. So if we do that for one another, we could grow with one another. You understand what I'm saying? But definitely, I'm gonna have to start doing shout outs also. You know what I'm saying? I did a shout out a while ago, but and I do little shout outs every time I mention somebody's name. I don't know. Do I need to say it's a shout out? Or should I just mention people's name the way I just do it? And that's the shout out there. You know? I don't know. Right? If I mention the name, that's the shout out, right? So I shouldn't be like, yo, shout out to Litwick. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, my boy Litwick. Yo, check out Litwick. That's a shout out right there, right? I ain't gotta say shout out to Litwick. I'm like, yo, go check out Litwick. That was a shout out right there, right? Let's say Litwick, right? So I don't know. Litwick is the man, man. Y'all gotta check out Litwick channel for those who don't know Litwick. Wow, Bill, thank you for coming through. You know, y'all gotta check out Litwick. Litwick got a nice roll room. amazing grow room. He needs some support. You know what I'm saying? People support him. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Great dude. You know what I'm saying? Dude is a good dude, man, for real. I met Litwick in here in this YouTube streets. I met Litwick in School of Crop. I met Litwick in somebody else's channel, and now we rocking. I have a 3 and a 4 auto in a. You had that in a 2x4, so you could put. I see, yo. You know what it is? I don't know if it's is those 2x4 that you be seeing sometime with 5 or 6 plants. What gallons? What size gallon pots are those? You know what I'm saying? Like to have that many autos in there, and how much can you harvest out of all that out of an auto? Like it's more heels, right? But it's faster, right? Like I mean, what I mean, fast harvest and small yields or whatever. I like to put one photo in the. So can you put a clone with autos in the same tent? Or could you have a mother plant with autos? Or could you have autos with a mother plant? How should I say it? Which way would it be? Right. Y'all understood my question? So I could have, oh, what? Don't play with me. Don't tell me that. So hold on. So hold up. So you mean to tell me, are y'all serious with me? So you mean to tell me I could have, let's say, 5 autos, right? How many auto plants can I put in a 3x3? How many auto plants I could fit there? Like, just give me a wild number so I could have more an idea of what I'm looking, what I want to say. Oh, so autos need to hold on. So wait, so how y'all in the how y'all saying in the chat? So you mean to tell me autos need to be running? They need to hold on. Autos don't run 12-12. They run what 18-6. That's how autos run. That's what you say. Like that's what y'all say. Like I don't know. Educate me on this so I could know better. I use root plug. So hold on. So if autos run through the whole time at 18.6, that means I could run a a mother plant. I could have a mother plant 18.6 also. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so I could probably. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Oh, so I need another tent. I need another tent, y'all. I need another tent. I know what I want to do now. I got one more, but I need another one. Thank you guys for helping and sharing. Yo, Spider Farmer, send me a tent, bro. Stop playing with me, man. Look out for me. Send me another tip. Y'all gonna see a lot of content going on. Wow, that'd be crazy. What? I ain't know. Wait a minute. I ain't never know that you could have a mother. You could have a mother plant. You could have auto plants with a mother plant in the same tent and still keep that mother plant. And oh man, yeah, is dope. Yo, this is real talk, bro. Yo, you see, this is why I do these shows because I need to learn. It's not just about to brag. Oh, yo, I grew something fire, yo, for my first time. It's to learn from you guys. Cause look, y'all just educated me or something. So I got a couple autos, and maybe I would like to run those little that little one thing of auto that I got left, a bag, and I think I got like one of each or two or whatever, one of each, whatever. Yeah, I got one of each and one brand new one still. That's all of the autos, and I didn't grow it because I was scared because none of them worked for me. I think I done something wrong in the beginning, so I'm not even gonna blame the genetics. I think it was mainly me. I think it was me with all the misinformation, but it's all right. I got it. But now I know. Now I know. Master Kush. That should be dope too. She, yo, y'all amazing for real. Y'all really dope. I can't even complain. Y'all dope. Um, Everything I use is Spider Farmer gear. I'm not gonna lie. I got hooked into Spider Farmer. I rock with Spider Farmer. Um, this is all I know. Spider Farmer. This is the first thing I ever bought was Spider Farmer. You know what I'm saying? So even the hat, Spider Farmer. I didn't know nothing about them sponsoring people until I started making videos and Litwich started talking to me and putting me on. When he was like, yo, these people sponsors and all that, I was like, what? And and I was like, I was trying to figure out what you mean they sponsor, about how you get sponsored. And he explained to me. That's what I said, damn, I want that. I would like that. Shit, I am rocking this shit. I didn't know that you should be able to try to get a sponsor if you making content and using their gear. So I didn't know about that. I thought being a sponsor, like, you gotta be something. I don't know, but look, good looking now with, because now I'll be looking forward for that. Yo, this week, yo, if people was to smoke this like in a bar or on paper, the taste is gonna be a whole lot more different. A whole lot more different. I clone from the clones every time. Yo, listen. So yeah, you say it that Litwick will say that. So this is what I want. I want to. I learned what's pheno hunting. I didn't even know what was pheno hunting. I'm glad I learned what was that. I could do that shit at home, pheno hunting, from a mother plant, and clones. I'm looking for searching for the certain females, how the structure, how it grows. Now I learned what was that. I thought pheno hunting was something else. I was looking at pheno hunting as something else. I was like, damn, pheno hunting. So they looking for what? Like just uh like feminine seed, like plants, like that's it. And I was looking. I can't even explain because the way I looked at it, it's hard to even explain it now. Now that I understand what's pheno hunting, it's even hard to go back to what I was really looking at it. But when I realized that shit, I was like, oh, okay, I got it. I understood it. I seen Wild Bill channel show. I seen Bill Wizard. Uh, I seen a couple other growers channel do certain things. So certain things I'm trying to, but yeah, I want to do that. I want to search for the right clones. I want to search for the right clones, grow them, stretch them out. My cat over here, like honestly, she's right here, right next to me, harassing me. She want me to feed her. I just fed her not too long ago. I fed her twice not too long ago. But guess what? She's back. In a little while, y'all about to see me turn my head because she gonna be scratching me, tapping me in my arm, on my leg. Like, yo, I love my cat. She lives with two pit bulls and a Jack Russell and a bearded dragon. Dragon Fruit Z. That name sounds crazy though. Dragon Fruit Z. Jesus Christ. What's the difference you're talking about, Litwick, about the cloning of the cloning of the clones? Like, what will be the difference in which way? A negative, in a bad way, or good way? How, is there a difference when you're doing that? Like quality when you're cloning, if there's any difference? Now, those are questions I want to learn, and I'm asking, because other people will learn from me also asking these questions that's maybe on the same level as me or haven't even got to my level, want to get to where I'm at. If you haven't even done this, if it's legal in your state, hey, boy, do it. You old enough, you a person of age, 18 and over, 21 and over, do what you got to do. If it's legal and you of age. If not, listen, don't fuck around. Yeah, I want to get into clonings. I want to see people think what people think about my clones. Yo, but one thing, I've seen a lot of videos with a lot of people just taking clones from clones for generations, from clones to clones, like videos like that. But I wasn't understanding that. But that shit, there's people that got strains out there that's crazy, but it's just from cloning, from clone. There's like they just specialize only in cloning. What like facilities, growing facilities. They just specialize on cloning. That I was confused about the cloning world, because that's a whole different world. There's facilities that's base growers that got facilities. It's all cloning, and they've been cloning for generations. You know, like clones from clones from clones. So I'm like, that's fucking crazy. Like it's like the way people be having seeds stored and all that. There's people that clone for that long, for as long as people got some stored seeds. I swear. I and the shit been fire. I don't know if there's a technique how it's done, but I see that shit be done. Them niggas, them people be really be on it. They be on it with the clones. They be on it with the clones. These may sprout maybe in the next 2 days. In 2 days, they should sprout. 2 more days. Um, One thing I did, I made a mistake. My light didn't come on. They were supposed to have been on from from 2 in the morning. The lights were supposed to come back on, and they didn't come back on. Uh, the lights actually stood off. So when I woke up this morning, I had to turn the lights on. I had to go back, reset everything, and make sure that everything is fine. So now everything is fine with the settings. So now with the lights shouldn't have no. I shouldn't have no issue with the lights not coming back on or shutting off on time. Okay, but I can't. That mistake cannot happen in no other type of time. This time I set the tent up a little different. I put the humidifier outside from the outside in. You know what I'm saying? So it does look more. It's more space, more organized. Uh, I ain't worrying about airflow right now because all it need humidity. You know what I'm saying? So I don't gotta run energy, extra energy that I was doing in the beginning of the stages. People like have a fan blowing this, that. Dude, the seed didn't even sprout. People was telling me have the fan blowing. Now I learned I don't need to have no fucking fan blowing. Leave that shit there like that, and that's it. Just make sure the humidity is up. They thrive off humidity and heat. So that mistake and leave it alone. Just give it lightly little water and leave it alone. Put a humidity dome over it, and it's good. Yeah, you know, fucking we smell good, bro. Independence Day tomorrow, bro. Happy 4th tomorrow to everybody. Everyone, happy 4th of July. Early 4th. You know what I'm saying? And let me promote my sponsors. You know what I'm saying? GrowersChoiceSeeds.com. You know what I'm saying? Use code HOMEGROW4201 at checkout. And save up to 15%. So go check them out. They got all strains and everything. So y'all about to see what's going on with this, what was going to be going on with this tent and this tent right here. There's a lot of things gonna be going on because I got the super sour diesel and the purple haze from Growers Choice Seeds. So y'all about to see some stuff right here. Oh, next I'm gonna have some sour diesel and purple haze. You know, after this, I'm gonna have the sour diesel and purple haze, and I'm gonna compare the super sour with the sour diesel, and I'm gonna compare it. My whole flow idea was to grow the super sour and the sour diesel at the same time and see from seed to harvest the difference in grow or whatever. I wanted to do that, but unfortunately things didn't go that way. But it's okay. I'm looking forward to do better grow this time, bigger plants than my other three plants. I'm trying to make sure I have an even canopy. I'm looking forward for at least a decent even canopy. I'm trying to have something decent even. I'm gonna try to learn or I'm gonna try to play with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to play around with trying to grow with an even canopy. I'm gonna fuck around. Yes, I'm gonna fuck around. I'm gonna fuck around. Some people, oh, just grow the plant. No, I'm gonna fuck around. I might fuck up. I'm gonna fuck up, but I'm not gonna stop until I fucking get the shit right and start growing and making sure I got nice even canopies and have more or less of an idea. It's not gonna be perfectly fine even right there, but in between, I wanna get nice grow. I wanna manipulate that 4x4 tent. And I wanna see how much could I max out of that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Out that tent. How much could I max out of it without disturbing anything? Without overdoing it and losing out on anything. I want to try to work on that. I have to work on that because it's the only tent I got. So I have to figure ways on how to manipulate on growing this 4x4 tent. But this 4x4 tent did a great job for me. Done great for me. Like I ain't gonna lie, I don't regret getting this tent because I like to grow big plants. I want to grow big plants. That was the whole idea, big plants. I want to grow some big plants. I like that. So I decided to grow big plants. So to grow big plants, I had to get I guess a 4x4. So I could grow some decent big plants. I was gonna get the 5x5. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have the paper for the light. And School of Crop already told me, and Lit Wig told me, dude, you good with the 5,000. You got a setup, and I don't even got one. I was like, you for real? You like, yo, dude. when he was telling me that shit, he's talking for real on chat. When they telling me that shit, I was like, oh, it's time to grow, baby. I went and got my dirt. I showed everybody over there at School of Props. I showed my dirt. And that's it. It was over from there. Once I showed that dirt, the food and all that, I started mixing dirt. Everybody, oh, do it. That's when I started fucking up. And I said, let me get this shit right. I grow with Kenny. He told me exactly what it is. I did that. They grew right. They grew right. They did great. So now I got some soil mixed up from before. Also, guys, I got some soil that I already mixed up when I first did a mix. So that's where I put the seeds in. But the thing is, that soil was still nice and fresh with all the food, everything that I put in it. You know, so it was already cooked. You know, everything cooked really good, but it like, oh, I don't know, it just sat there nice. It's moist, nice. No odor, like people, you know, you would smell like spoil you, like would taste bad, like not taste, not taste, you know, like smell bad. The dirt now still smell fresh with the mixture of the worm casting and all that shit. So I said, okay, I'm gonna use this, and I pop all my seeds in that. So I still got some dirt there mixed, but I'm gonna mix some more on my new 5-gallon pots. And when I do that, you know, that's what I'm transport them. Um, I'm not gonna do too much. I'm gonna keep going the same way, growing with the same things that I have. I don't have any other type of nutrients people be feeding their plants. I don't have that type of stuff. So I'm just gonna keep growing using uh, Pro Mix, BX soil, Gaia Green, and Micro Worm Cast and Perlite. And I'm just gonna be giving it tea, some molasses, and some compost tea. You know, if it's needed. You know, I learned if it's not needed, I don't need to do it. You understand what I'm saying? But you know, that's about it. That's what I'm looking forward to do. But I had great results using that. Well, my people, y'all enjoy your 4th of July. Blessings to all. Happy 4th to everyone. Happy Independence Day to everyone. Salute to my people, everyone in general. You know, thank you all for supporting. And next time I do a video, it'll be maybe these girls sprouting. Peace, fellas.